Hi, everybody. You're watching PTN, the Pocono Television Network. We are at the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Airport with Lieutenant Commander Vaught. He is with the Blue Angels. And Lieutenant Commander, what number Blue Angel are you?
So I'm Blue Angel number 8. I'll be the events coordinator for the 2023-2024 season.
So you were talking a little bit with one of my colleagues about how you got interested in the Blue Angels. It's a great story. Could you tell us about that?
Yep. So my father was actually a Navy guy. So and then I was working in professional sports, just grinding out from Monday through Friday, and it was actually a flyover at a baseball game. I saw two. They were E-18 growlers that came over, and I was lucky enough to talk to the pilots. And it kind of sparked my interest. I didn't think that I would have a path to doing that. So I applied and went through the application process and was lucky enough to be selected. And 12 years later in the Navy, here I am with you fine people in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So very excited for the Pocono Airshow. We are absolutely thrilled to be here.
Have you ever been to the Pocono Mountains before, Lieutenant Commander?
No, sir. Unfortunately, a first timer, but just seeing it flying in, it was absolutely beautiful. The sun's poking out. I think it's obviously May will be quite a bit warmer. We're very excited for to be a small part of it.
So your story was very inspiring in how you joined the Navy, eventually became a Blue Angel. What would you say to everybody out there watching today? What has your career been like in the Navy? What's it like to fly an F-18? I mean, I think that's what some of the folks would love to know.
Yeah, I encourage people that you don't need to necessarily know what you want to do when you're younger. So it's okay. I didn't know. I always had a passion for aviation, and then one day decided let's do it. So I was a little older. Some people fear a little bit of change later in life, and that's okay too. But just say if you have a dream and you want to go for it, go for it. You never know where life's going to take you, and if you told me 12 years ago that I'd be standing here talking with you, I don't know if I'd believe you. So life is funny that way, and it's an absolute thrill to be a part of it.
How many hours do you have flying an F-18?
So I'm in the back seat, and I've got roughly nearly 1,500 hours in the military, and probably about 1,300 plus of that is in the F-18.
How were you? So you were deployed, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. So I've got a few deployments, generally the Western Pacific region, out there doing our job, presence ops on the aircraft carriers. We've been on several of them. And actually, my associate, Lieutenant Commander Thomas Imran, and I have deployed together a few times, so we knew each other prior to the Blue Angels. And it's pretty cool now that we get to switch roles a little bit and work in the airshow industry with you guys.
Well, Lieutenant Commander, we're looking so forward to having you here in May, and thanks for taking a few minutes with us.
Absolutely.
So I'm Chris Barrett here with Lieutenant Commander Voigt from the Blue Angels, joining us in May of 2023. You're watching PTN, the Pocono Television Network.